going on, everyone? Game Vlogger here. It's been a while. Uh, a lot of you might be questioning, oh my god, is he back? Is he streaming? Is he going to make content for your chat? No. Calm your tits. That's not how this works. Okay. This is a video I've been trying to make for a long time, since the 2013, well, since 2013 really, of my journey of content creating really. And this is generally going to be the origin story of how I got my name in the first place, because I've been asked a couple of times when I used to be a streamer for this game, oh my god, is that a real game vlogger, stuff like that. So yeah, this video, since the anniversary of my YouTube channel is coming up soon, I thought I might make a special video for people to actually understand how I got the name. So before we get into the origin of my name, we're going to talk about the start of my career, of how I actually got into content creating in the first place. So it was back in 2013, December 23rd. I had made a small YouTube channel, but didn't upload content onto that first. I only wanted to see what was happening, and back then things were a lot different. Recording was a bitch, editing was a bitch, and just trying to think of anything to record was a bitch in itself. But needless to say, I had started recording on the Xbox 360. The camera quality wasn't good because I was recording it on a tablet, but it was the old classic Minecraft, and that's how my content creation started, because I just wanted to film and make videos for people to watch. Not gonna lie, it was very energetic back then, and now that I look at it, those videos are still out there. But I will leave that up to people to go find them. I'm not gonna say what they are, but people will find them. And sadly, I did lose the email and password to that account, which kind of pissed me off in a sense, because I thought, that's going to be my channel, that's what I'm going to be known as. But then I realised, probably wouldn't have been a good idea to use this name. So a couple of years later, I'm in year 7, which is secondary school for the American viewers. And year 7 was the start of my new channel, and surprisingly, it was, I spelled it wrong, it was Assassin's Creed Bros. But instead of bros with an S at the end, it was spelled with a Z. Because, you know, me being unga bunga and have a dyslexic man thinking, meh, I'll keep it like that. And I did. It was really fucking good. And commentary-wise, it actually turned out a lot better, because I was doing vlogs, I was actually doing gaming videos, and the quality had actually increased, so I was actually able to get proper gameplay. Commentary-wise, it's still not as best what I do now, but it was actually a start. And it all went tits up when I hit my 100 subscriber mark, because people at school, because I had that channel from year 7 up to year 9, and people at my secondary school, they were known as cunts. And a few of the popular people found out. Some of them were actually quite nice about it, but a lot of the assholes just peer pressured me, and they just kept saying my name out in public. And me, when I get embarrassed, I blush, my face turns a bit red, and they just kept doing it in all my lessons out in public when I'm just trying to chill with my friends. It got on my tits and caused me to delete that channel, because of just all the people just constantly saying my name. It just got on me tits a bit. And I had stopped content creating from year 9. Then I went back up into year 10, and my friend in history decided to give me a nickname. And the words out of his mouth was just gaming vlogger, like, because we were in history, it was year 10, we were just being a dickhead. We were stuck in the middle of the table, and he had named me gaming vlogger. I'm like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? He's like, because you did commentary videos and you did gaming videos. I'm thinking, I kind of like that name, so I'm just gonna stick with it for a bit. And it did. That name stuck with me for quite a while, to the point of where a couple weeks within year 10, I'd actually booted up my new channel, which is the channel you see as today. And I had a PS4 back then, and yes, all the fucking this was when Fortnite was good. Don't hate me for this, but I did used to do Fortnite, GTA 5 commentary. Well, not commentary, gameplay, essentially. I did try other games when I had a small PC. It wasn't good, but it was enough to just, help me do what I want to do. Then I got a new PC, which was a big upgrade from my small one. And that took a big turn for my channel itself. My channel was actually starting to grow a lot more, and a lot more people were interested in the stupid content that I was just spouting out. And it helped me out a lot, because from upgrading my stuff slowly to actually providing better content, gained more people's attention to their audience. Yeah, as I was saying, slowly upgrading my stuff helped me gain a bigger audience within my content creation. And I had stumbled across VR chat, funnily enough, and I'm thinking, this could be something that I could record. It was generally nice back then, because a lot of people were different from what it is now. And occasionally I would sometimes get called, is that a gaming vlogger? Do you vlog and games, or do you vlog in your games? It was the funny stuff back then. And I got used to it. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy on half the time? But I got used to it, and I actually feel happy when someone just says it again. Like, it's been a while since someone has said it to me, but when they do, it puts a smile on my face, because I've not heard it in a long time. And that started off my Twitch career. And I was just, since my YouTube was small and since my Twitch was small, it was just equal. And a lot of my stuff from my Twitch highlights went onto the channel, which was pretty good. I could interact with my viewers, the people that like my content live, and they could also rewatch it for the memories we make. And it was really good. And then the biggest downfall in all of my career was my personal relationship. So there was a girl that I spoke to, and she had generally seemed interested in me. She didn't know who I was in like content's perspective, because a lot of girls and boys would just go for the people that make content because they think they're gonna get something out of it, like a reputation or something. But she didn't seem like that. And for about, I want to say 6 months, that was going out of her, a lot of shit kicked off, and that dragged into my years in year 11, my final year at secondary school. And I had a group of people that I used to hang around with, and when I was going to introduce her to my group, all 5 of them had essentially just turned on me. From brothers to absolute people I do not even know. And a lot of that fucked with me mentally. And I became a lot more angrier and a lot more scared of myself and others. And it didn't go well for my content, because my content just slowly started going down, which was the lack of me wanting to do stuff, like wanting to record a game, because I was always angry. The situation got that bad, the police had to get involved and just essentially say to the boys, because they did break laws to fuck with me. They were all gonna go court, but shit happened and they didn't in the end. But they backed off and they left me alone. And for my mental state, that was a lot worse. Because I'd be fine for one day, but then halfway through I just feel so angry and I wanted to hurt myself and just punch it. Which I ended up doing. I fucked my hand up. I had a lot of scars. But that caused me to have the biggest adult decision I ever had to do, which was to postpone my relationship with this girl. And she took it in the weirdest of ways. She took it as like I was leaving her for someone else, and she played the victim, even though I explained everything that had went on that I didn't tell her about, because I didn't want her to be involved with this stuff. I just told her what happened. but she still consisted in playing the victim. And in the end, she just made me look like the bad person whilst I was having to deal with all this stupid shit. And that had stopped me from content creating for a while because I just got completely fucked over it. And after a couple of years went by, when I'm in college, I started content creating again. It wasn't the same as what I used to do, but it was actually quite, a relief that I was starting to do it again. Just make content creation after the situation that had happened. And a lot of my dark situations that happened to me throughout my content creating years, a lot of it doesn't compare to what happened then, and it probably won't in the future with a lot of stuff that goes on. But I had to play two cards within my head. I choose to keep Game Vlogger as my username, and people know me as that. That's what I've always been known as, or I leave content creating and change my name, and I start over. Which I'm glad I didn't opt to do, because without the support that I've gotten through the people that support me from my content, through my career, in my community as well, that's helped me out a lot. A lot of people know me as a game vlogger. A few of them know me IRL, which is a lot more fun, because I still get called game vlogger out in public time to time, which is quite funny, but I've always responded to it, because that's the name I'm always known as now. Yeah, a lot of people call me by my IRL name, or in-game name, as most people call me. That's kind of like how my name came to be. It's just my friend randomly said one day, gaming vlogger, and pointed at me. So if that day never happened, I actually would have never been called gaming vlogger. I would have been probably called something else. But a lot of people do ask me, why do I, make content? And for the main reason why I make it is because I want something to look back on. Because from my near-death experience a couple of times, I look back and I think, fuck, what have I actually done with my life? But when I actually look at it now, I think I've actually done quite a bit. I've helped raise mates, I've raised a good community, and I've put memories that I can always rewatch on YouTube and actually show, what, I made that person laugh one day. That probably cheered him up. Stuff like the small things in life that actually mean quite a big ordeal to me. And yeah, that's mainly the reason why I got into content creating, is to put a smile on people's faces and to actually have memories that I can go back and look on. Memories I can actually show, well, some videos I can show to potentially my future kids or my future grandson and something like that. The small stuff that I can always, because I don't know when I'm going to cop it. Because I could probably die today, I could probably die tomorrow. But that doesn't matter, as long as I've got something that is there for people to laugh at and remember, for me to remember, and for my friends to remember. Yeah, that's mainly it. I know this video is a bit of an odd one, and it's not really something I normally do, but it's nice to actually explain a few things to people. I hope you all enjoyed this video, because it was actually quite fun reliving some memories and some stuff that I had to go find and everything. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy, and be ready for December 1st, because that video